We are all high school students from Bucharest. Due to the fact that we are all interested by the world of science, including biology, physics, and mathematics, we decided to explore the relations between these sciences and nature by exploring our hometown, a culturally diverse city which combines elements from all over the world. Do you know what flowers, pineapples, pine cones, keyboards, and your body all have in common? What is the link between all these elements found in everyday life? The answer to this question lies hidden in a series of numbers discovered by the Italian mathematician Leonardo Fibonacci. This may seem a little tricky, but is actually really simple to draw. Start with one square and draw another next to it that has the same height. Then make a square next to them that has the length 2. Then a square that has the length 3. The entire shape will always be a rectangle. Then make a spiral through each square, arching from one corner to the opposite corner. As you can see, the squares have different lengths: 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and 21. The lengths of these squares are all numbers in the Fibonacci series. That's the one where you start by adding 1 and 1 to get 2, then 1 and 2 to get 3, then 2 and 3 to get 5, then 3 and 5 to get 8, 5 and 8 to get 13, 8 and 13 to get 21, 13 and 31 to get 34, 21 and 34 to get 55, 34 and 55 to get 89, and so on. What's so interesting about this spiral is that you can find it everywhere in nature, from pine cones to pineapples. On this pineapple, we marked the spirals going one way with red glitters and found a total of 8 red spirals. Now we will mark the spirals going the other way with the blue glitter, and we will find a total of 13 blue spirals. The number of leaves is also a Fibonacci number, but they're kind of hard to keep track of. Another beautiful example of the Fibonacci series can be found in flowers. This flower has its petals placed in a Fibonacci spiral. This flower also has its petals placed in a Fibonacci spiral. Now let's count the number of petals on this red flower. 1, 2, 3, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. Its stamens are also placed in a Fibonacci spiral. The white lily has 1 petal, the euphorbia has 2, the trillium has 3, the columbine has 5, the bloodroot has 8 petals, this black-eyed Susan has a total of 13 petals, this daisy has a total of 21 petals, whereas this daisy over here has a total of 34 petals, and all of these numbers are members of the Fibonacci series. Our bodies are also constructed according to the Fibonacci series. When you divide one number in the series by the number before it, you obtain numbers very close to another. This is equal to the golden ratio. The ideal human body is built according to it. The first example is that when the distance between the navel and the foot is taken as 1 unit, the height of the human body is 1.618 this distance. Another example is the distance between the knee and the navel and the knee and the foot. This series isn't found only in nature. Its perfection through simplicity has also inspired inventors. An example is the application of the piano. An octave has 8 white keys, 5 black keys, and altogether 13 keys. All of these are Fibonacci numbers. Do you know what the fractal is?
Is it a flower?
What do you think?
Is it a plant?
What do you think?
Is it a bird?
What is a fractal?
Is it someone from Fractalia?
Nature is full of beautiful patterns called fractals. Let's take a closer look at this fern. When it grows, it repeats the same pattern on each branch. Fractals also apply to cauliflower. It's the best way for plants to grow, as it's the most efficient way for them to receive light and water. This can also be found underwater in corals, for example. It's not just the numbers these objects show, but the way they grow. The Fibonacci series and fractals are not just useful, not just beautiful, they're inevitable. That is why science and mathematics are so much fun. To get this far in our understanding of things, it took the combined effort of mathematicians, botanists, biochemists, physicians, and we've certainly learned a lot, but there's still a lot to be discovered.